it's Kathy with Plan Happy With Me, and if this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a repeat planner friend, I think you can tell that my voice has basically returned. Thank you for sticking with me through that. Today we're going to be working in my challenge tracker and kind of my social media planner. They kind of go hand in hand for me. For the month of September, it's something I do once a month, and it's just another way for me to keep track and play with my stickers. So we're going to get started. I'm going to be using the Homebody Seasons book for most of the stickers. It's an older book. I don't use it very often. I don't know why, but I just don't go to it. And another thing I do in this simple little couple of layouts is there's a lot of stickers I like from days gone by, but they're not the newest sticker or the greatest sticker, and so I tend to pass them up. But this is where I use them. So we're going to start with the challenge tracker, and then we'll move over to the media planner. The challenge tracker is very simple. If you follow the challenges and like I do, I cannot keep track of it all, so I create this is just filler paper, and then I just write in the name of the quote challenge, the dates, and what they are. And then if I choose that challenge, then I put a box around it, and then I'll show you the next step after this. At the bottom is the person organizing the challenge. So that's basically all I do. Now I've already divided this page in the effort of time. I used to have 8 or 7 groups that I would follow their challenges. So I used to do this on 2 separate pages, and then I went to a front and a back, and then they went down to 4. So now I just do it on one side. Although I just found Big Happy Planner Babes is doing challenges. I don't know what the hashtag is. I don't know if it's just on their Facebook group, but I am adding them to my list. And so I just start right there, and then I'll just put something over it just so it's not so plain. So in the interest of time, I did pull some stickers. Normally I don't do that with you guys, without you guys. I'm trying to let you help me follow along a little bit more. But this time, a lot of thought goes into this as far as what's going to go where, and how do I write it up, and all of that kind of stuff. So I just decided this time I would do a little bit of the pre-work, the pulling of things, so that it would be a little easier on us. So I'm just filling this in kind of random, and you can see there's really no rhyme or reason here. I just want to fill in this space. I had these stickers, like I said, these are the ones that I like, but I have not yet found a use because I want the latest and greatest. I'm sure we all fall into that category sometimes, but I have decided that I need to start shopping my stash and using my stash. So that's where this whole little exercise comes from. And there's not a lot. I don't use a lot, but I do use it. And so that's why I'm like, yeah, okay, we're just going to use it up. Now, the back side, because I found a 5th one, is going to be kind of funny. But we're just going to go ahead, and we're not going to quite do as much on the back. I like it pretty. I like to play with my stickers. This is functional for me. I very much use it. But I enjoy tinkering with my stickers and playing with my stickers. I should have put a bookmark where those stickers were. Here we go. And I'm just going to use what's left on this sheet up here so that it is done. I'm very kind of driven that way. Just use it up. Why stick around with 4 or 5 stickers, and who knows when you're going to use them again and all of that. So this just works for me. Now I'm not going to put the month on the back of this one because it's on the front. I don't really need to know that it's September again. But, and I might find another challenge or two to put over here. So sometimes I will put a little thing in the bottom, especially if I know that it's not going to be used because I don't have enough to fill in here. Now there's a couple of challenges that only like are monthly, and so if I can find them again, I will put that on the back side, and that way that side won't be quite so empty. I think I quit doing that because it was the only thing, but now that I found this other challenge group, there won't be so empty on the back. Okay, so now the only thing left is, ladies, if you're not removing the negative, you should be, because this makes life so much simpler. I just take it off, toss it, and then my sheet can be reused 100 times. Okay, I have to put that sticker back in the grocery cart. Let me get September, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is just a September that I printed because I was testing out the printer paper, the clear matte printer paper, and I was like, I'll just print some months because you know you're going to need months, so that just kind of worked really well. So we're just going to put it right up here over the, kind of center it, and simple, easy peasy, all done. And then I'm just going to fill in a few of these off on camera so you can kind of see how I do it, and then we'll go from there. This box is almost always HPTNT, Happy Planning Tips and Tricks Challenge. And I try to keep them in the same box because when I go to look back at it, my eye knows where everything should be. This one is going to be, because this one changes its name every month, so it's going to be Plannable September 2022. This one is going to be A to Z planner themes. (2022). Some of them are quite long. And then this one is kind of new to me, but it's one I use probably the most. It's the Mamby Happy Planner Facebook group. This is the Canadian group. Love the people in this group. And then the other thing I will do is I'd like to color coordinate. So I usually pick 2 color pens and write the date in one and the theme in the other. And then I use black from here on out. So let me pull a couple of pens and I'll be right back. Okay, I found the perfect pen. It is a Zig marker. These I've had, I cannot tell you how long. I just didn't use them, so they just sat, and now I find a use for them. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put the dates, and I have those right here. We have 8/29, and then we have 9/5. Okay, 9/12, 9/19, and 9/26. And just like that, with the magic of technology, I have all my dates filled in, and then I would just go ahead and fill in the topics. So for Plannable, it's Go Team. I am not a sports person, so not sure I'm going to be using that theme. Coming Up Apples. This is probably a definite for me. I'm not sure when, but this is a good theme for me. Fall Colors, this is another one that I will probably use. and then Brewfest, and I already made a mistake. Okay, I made a mistake. I'm gonna fix it off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm working on finishing this now, and we will have this one done, and then you can imagine how to finish the others. And the last one here is called Brewfest. And now I'll just fill these in as I find them. The one over here is going to be called Big Happy Planner Babes. They are on Facebook. Okay, so once I have all of the challenges listed, I'll go through and pick the ones for the weeks for me. And like I said, I'll just draw a box around them so I know which ones I'm choosing for which weeks. And then I proceed to putting it on what I call my social media planner, which is just one sheet of a teacher planner. And I decorate it very simply because I use it a lot. So, but I don't want it to be plain and unpretty and discourage me from using it. So this is how I start. So the first thing I'm going to do is put washi down this center area. So let me pull some of that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I narrowed it down to this green. So I'm just going to stick it down the top and the bottom of this center area. And so I just make sure I put it inside the boxes so that I don't use any of the space outside. Okay, so now I always put a quote on this side, and I'm just going to fill in this space with decor however I like it. Okay, so you can see I put the decor in here. I put some stuff at the top. It needs a September. Actually, this time I decided to go ahead and use another sticker I printed. I really like this font. So we're just gonna kiss cut it. I'm not very good at kiss cutting. I usually cut all the way through. I have a pretty heavy hand on most everything. The beauty of this paper is it's clear, so if you don't cut it square, it doesn't really matter. And so hopefully I cut it enough. I don't feel like I did. That we can get it off. Ooh, I did. Woohoo. Okay. Dollar store. One of the best dollars I ever spent. Okay, so then we're just gonna put this up here, and that's done. I have a little bit of trimming to do here, and I'll show you how I use the next step of this. So now comes the fun part, if you will. I printed or created these labels and printed them, and with some trial and error, they used to line up really pretty well. Okay, so it's going to be a really tight fit, but we're going to go ahead and go for it. I'm just going to cut it right above this. Well, I think I'm going to cut it right below the post, and that way this will go down here and this goes up here. When you see the 1, 2, 3, 4, that's referring to the week. So week 1, I'm going to do this. Week 2, I'm going to do this. When I do my social media plan, it's just a checkoff box, so I don't need like a whole planner for a whole week. I'm checking off the box, right? Okay, so we're going to try, and hopefully that fits right like that. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to put 3 and 4 down here. And I have a fly that won't go away, and I'll be glad when he's gone. Okay, so the only other thing is across the top here, and I'm not using a dashboard. I don't foresee me using a dashboard anytime in the future, but in 2023 that might change, but right now I'm not using a dashboard anymore. So, oops, sorry about the big bang. So I'm just gonna cut this sticker. And I think I'm going to trim off the word dashboard because I don't really need it. And then we're just going to put it over here on the top, and that will pretty much finish this side. And then I'll explain to you how I use it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 for the month of September. I'm going to go back to this chisel pin. And so week 1 is going to be 8/29. And how I use this is, number 1, it just tells me the name of the planner challenge. So let's say I know I'm going to use this two-tone in from Plannable September, and this is my All About Me planner, and this is my journal. And so I'm going to use this two-tone in my All About Me. So I'm going to put Plannable here. This is the group, and the name is going to be two-tone. Okay, an opener is just a photo. Did I film it? Did I create the thumbnail? Did I edit it? And is it posted? And for this planner, it actually has 2 videos. We do a design and a sticker it up, and that's how I use this. For the vertical 2 for my journal, I would do the same thing once I know what the theme is going to be. Here again, it goes back to this page. I know I'm going to use this one, so I'm going to put a box around it, and then I'll just fill this in, and then all my challenges are done, and I'm ready to go off of this sheet right here. That's how I make my monthly habit checker, how I make my monthly challenge checker, and then how I use the challenge checker to make my social media. On that note, ladies, I'm going to say goodbye. And on that note, I'm going to say see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Talk to you soon. Bye.